Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, fahimmuchi. I'm a vocal coach, voice teacher, and also a singer. And ladies and gentlemen, in this episode, we are going to be doing a reaction and an in-depth analysis of Luis Miguel Le Incondicional El Concierto. Okay, apologies if I'm completely destroying the pronunciation, but I am not a native Spanish speaker. You guys can probably tell that by now. But guys, this video has been requested a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Okay, but if you guys look at my YouTube channel, I don't really react to Spanish music. Okay, so this is literally the first time I'm going to be doing it. And guess what? I actually got a couple of other Spanish music videos that y'all requested me to do it. So I'm going to be doing a couple of Spanish reaction videos, Spanish music reaction videos, and see how you guys respond to it. Okay, if I get enough positive feedback and response, then I'll be doing a lot of them. Okay, but hey, that's enough talking. Now, if you guys are new here for the first time and you guys are enjoying my content, then make sure to smash that thumbs up button, because what that does is it helps the YouTube algorithm to push out my content more so that I get to make more video for you guys. Okay, so be sure to do that. I would really appreciate that. And of course, if you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you do decide to subscribe to my channel, then make sure to click on the notification bell and click on all, so that every time I upload a new video or I post something on the YouTube community tab, or I share something on the YouTube story, then y'all get to see that. Okay, y'all get notified. So be sure to do that. I would appreciate the love and the support. Now, of course, I have social media handles where you can find me. I will attach them right here above my right hand. Y'all see red hand, left hand, but it's my right hand here. So anyway, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat. Okay, so the type of content that I usually share in my social media are basically to do with singing and vocal technique, you know, that kind of a thing. So if you guys are interested for that, or if you guys just want to show some love, show some support, then go over there, give a like, give a follow. I would appreciate that. Okay, now last but not least, I am a voice teacher. I give singing lessons pretty much every single day via Skype, Facebook, Discord, and Zoom. So if you guys are looking to improve your technique or your artistry, whether you want to work on your range, your vibrato, your pitch, your articulation, your diction, accent, so on and so forth, or if you guys just want me to critique your singing for just maybe what, like $20 or so, then go ahead, head over to my Fiverr account, which I will leave it on the description. Now, with all of that promotional stuff being said, let's go ahead and react and analyze this performance and see what Mr. Luis Miguel has brought to the table. Wow, that is a very big crowd, guys. Wow, awesome. And one of the things I really like about this video is that the edit, like where you can see the artist and the fans as well at the same time, and it kind of goes back and forth. I really love it. Like it gives me this the late 80s, early 90s kind of vibe, and I'm also assuming that's where the song goes, like it's from around that era. Okay, I have not done any research on that, so keep that in mind, guys. So yeah, awesome. Let's see what happens. He's preparing himself. I love it. Yeah, here we go, guys. Okay. Just those few words, I'm hooked. I'm already hooked. I can tell he's a phenomenal singer. I can tell just by those few sentences, few phrases. So I want to share a few things here if you guys don't mind. First of all, this song is based in the key of E flat major or D sharp major. And he started right off at that major third, which is a G in this case. He started right up there, okay? So awesome, really awesome, beautiful tone. I love that sort of breathy chest voice that he started off with, okay? So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, I have a lot to share, I'm pretty sure, but awesome. Love that r, okay, and there are just this certain combinations of vowels and consonants that I don't get to hear in English music because we don't have that, right? But in certain other languages we have that. In my language, I speak Bengali. I certainly have certain very similar vowels, like tu, for instance. We have that here in my language. That means you, okay? But awesome, man, really awesome, okay? And yeah, let's see what happens. I'm getting too excited already. Nice. Okay. I think we are gonna hit the chorus, some high notes. I can kind of like predict that. So far, he's in a very balanced chest voice resonance. Now, as he's going higher in the range, he's approaching his first bridge or his first passaggio, and he's still keeping the vowels relatively narrow, with some vowels going slightly wider. Okay, so he's opening up a little bit more. Okay, and that's a very normal thing to do when you go in the high range. Okay, and he's very balanced, very even, beautiful resonance. Okay, so yeah, awesome. Let's see what happens. I love that vowel. Okay, that right there, that's a pure open belt, okay? That is a belt, a pure true belt. And what I'm really enjoying is that it's so balanced. Even he's belting, he's not shouting, but a lot of people will perceive that as shouting. But when they try to do it with their own voices, especially guys, I would say at that range, that's a G4 by the way, which is above the first passaggio, entering the second passaggio, in between the first and the second passaggio. He's actually in a mixed configuration, but he's using a very open vowel, which is why I'm calling it belting and not yelling, because if he were yelling, then it not only would have sounded bad, but it would have sounded very flat and off, and you guys as an audience would probably be able to tell that. But he's actually in a mix, but is opening up the vowel to a more belt. Okay, so over here in this channel, I associate belting as a very strong, chesty mixed voice with open timbre, okay, or open quality. That's how I put it. Okay, so just wanted to point that out so that you guys know what I'm talking about. But really awesome. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh wow. Okay, so the key of the song transposed from an E flat major to an F major, so the two keys higher, right? The song transposed 2 keys higher, and he said an ooh up there and an A4, and then he's using all this big, beautiful open vowels, something that I personally really enjoy a lot. And he's just singing that with this beautiful split of resonance. So he's not yelling, he's belting, man. He sounds absolutely gorgeous. Wow. I mean, I got goosebumps, okay? I really do. But y'all probably won't be able to see it because I don't really have a good camera enough to spot that. So apologies for that. But guys, I can see why y'all like Luis Miguel. I mean, wow. That moved me. That really moved me. Beautiful. I'm gonna give more analysis in a bit, okay? I just want to see what happens. Ooh. Ooh. He's doing he's doing so many interesting things right there, okay? I have to remind guys, like listen, just listen, really look into the way he's shaping his mouth. Okay, so that is a very open a very open on G4, right? So let me go back a little bit from the tu. Oh. So that's an open air vowel. That's the belt vowel. So if we go it's kind of like in that setting, okay? Apologies for the crack. I actually woke up a couple of minutes ago and I decided to film this, so my voice is not warmed up, so apologies for that. But you can see the way his tongue is being shaped. That's a belt setting. The way that his tongue is shaped, that's a belt setting, okay? It's like this. It's kind of like concave, okay, in the middle of the tongue. Okay, so he's clearly belting, he's showing his teeth, he's lifting up this part of his face. Okay, so that smile is using the bite. Okay, some methods out there, they call it the bite position. So perfect. This is how you belt. Okay, Luis Miguel. Awesome, awesome. I love that vowel. Nice. And as it's coming down, he's kind of like this, kind of like going to a slight kind of operatic kind of tone. Right now, I don't know if he has opera training or not. I don't know about that. So you guys can let me know in the comment section about that. But bro, guys, he has a lot of depth in his voice. Okay, even when it's going open and really splatting the vowels, if I may say. But he's not really splatting, okay? He's in a beautiful mixed configuration with very open timbre or open setting. His mouth is very open. He's belting essentially, okay? So awesome, awesome, beautiful. And if he were straining per se, then he wouldn't be able to sing that ooh vowel. Because when you sing an ooh vowel or an e vowel, you can't really yell your way into it because it will turn into an oh, an eh, kind of like that. The e will turn into an eh. U will turn into more oh or oh, kind of like a yell one. E and U vowel are inherently closed vowels or closed timbre. You can't yell into them, okay? No matter how much you lean into it, okay? So yeah, really awesome, guys, awesome. Oh. Some beautiful backup singers here. Beautiful. The runs he's doing are also very interesting. So they're basically a combination of like 3 or 4 notes kind of trills and runs, and the fact that he can do them high at a strong configuration and so fluently, that just tells me that, you know, his voice is very efficient. He has really good technique. So God bless him, man. God bless him. It's really good, really good. Nice. All right. So we are gonna enter the second verse right now, but I'm really liking the vibe of this song. Like the overall vibe and the energy, it's just good. It's just really good. And I also want to apologize if I'm pausing a little bit too much here, but guys, try to understand that this video is an in-depth analysis. Okay, so I will pause a bit too much. I hope you guys don't mind, but as I'm reacting to him literally the first time in my life, I really want to pause every few seconds and kind of like, you know, analyze it and sort of give my analysis from a voice teacher's perspective. So yeah, hope you guys don't mind my too many pauses, but yeah, let's go. Incondicional, yeah. So the backup singers are singing Incondicional, right? Probably they're doing that. I don't think we have lyrics here. No, we don't have that lyrics, but that's fine. Actually, that reminds me. You guys can submit a translation, okay, of the song, and I would more than gladly add it on the video, okay? So yeah, just so you know. So if you do that, I would really appreciate that. But anybody, okay? All right. Okay, I want to point out another thing. The chorus is actually quite big, and you can see that the backup singers are actually, you know, doing a lot of bars in the song. I thought that the second chorus will start right away, but it didn't. Okay, so it's an elonged, or I should say a prolonged chorus. Okay, so that's kind of interesting because even in you know, Western music that I usually listen to, we don't have that there. Okay, the chorus is usually much smaller than this one over here. Okay, so awesome. All right, let's go. Now the fans are singing. Okay. This is actually very interesting. Oh, I just realized the song is actually 7 minutes long. Oh my god. So I think this video will get a little bit too long. I hope you guys don't mind. But what I'm really liking is that, so the backup singers sang a couple of bars, and now even the fans are singing. Okay, so it's a very prolonged chorus, I suppose. Okay, so it's very interesting, very interesting. Okay, but let's go ahead and continue for now. Okay. Okay. I think hopefully the chorus will, the second verse will start right now. But this is really, really fascinating to me because he's really, really communicating with his fans. Okay, and I just love his overall vibe, his overall energy. Okay, really nice, guys, really nice. So I want to thank you again, guys, for requesting me to do this one. I really appreciate that. Okay, really good, awesome. All right, let's go. Oh my God, it's still going. All right. Are we going to start the second verse now or not? Well, we're going to find it out. But just looking at him and the way he's communicating, it's just really moving me. It's almost making me emotional, I would say. Okay, so yeah, it's very new. It's very fascinating. Okay, let's put it that way. All right. Oh wow. This is probably the longest chorus I've heard, okay? And yeah, it's pretty interesting because he's really making it a lot about his fans, okay? His followers, his fans. So it's kind of interesting because the chorus is so fascinating that he's just letting his fans, sing and sing and sing, okay? So it's very interesting, okay? Very interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay. It seems like it's still going. Okay, it's still going. I would apologize if I'm pausing a little bit too much, but I'm just very curious as to what's gonna happen. Like, is this the end of the song, and is the rest of the part of the song will be like this? I don't know. Okay, and of course, by the time I ask you guys to comment, I wouldn't be able to know about that either. Okay, but yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, awesome. Okay. Vocals are back. Okay. I was I don't want to say I was worried, but I was wondering that when he was gonna sing again because it's a really long chorus, I would say. Okay, I think it's lasted for over 2 minutes or close to 2 minutes, I would say. But very interesting. Okay, I'm not familiar. Okay, I'm not familiar with this artist, the music at all. So this was rather very interesting for me. Okay, a first time experience. So awesome. But let me go back a little bit so that we can see him singing. All right, let's go. Beautiful vowel. Okay. Oh, wow. So he hit a B flat 4. Okay. So now, as I mentioned, that we're apologies. We're in the key of F major. So he's going as high as a B flat 4 in a full belt setting. Okay. Although actually, on second thought, I would say that's more of a mix because he's singing ba 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 There's this kind of quality rather than right? So I would say he's more in a mix than a belt, but let me verify that for you guys. Yeah. That's mixed voice, okay? That's mixed voice. That's still a very strong setting, but that's not essentially a belt, okay? So that's where it's going to a more chesty mixed voice rather than a belt. Although chesty mixed voice and belting, they're essentially the same thing. It's just the belt has more of a kind of open, shouty kind of quality, okay? So that's more of a mixed voice because it's kind of like narrowing the vowel with this kind of quality, okay? So, yeah. That is such a beautiful skating, right? That's what you guys call skating, okay? I'm pretty sure that's skating and not solfege, because solfege I believe is a little bit different. But I think that was more skating than solfege. But feel free to let me know in the comment section about that. That's just beautiful. It really is. Oh. That's open, okay? You can hear that kind of shouted quality there, and you can, if you look at his tongue, you can see that his tongue is in that shape. Do you guys see that? Concave at the middle part. Okay, that's a pure belt. You can see that. I mean, like if I were not hearing him and just seeing this picture, I could tell with 100% confidence that he is belting over there because of the way his tongue is shaped. Okay, for that vowel. Awesome. Going into a mix there. That's where he belted out and then kind of like backed off to a more mix. So it's almost like he's kind of going back and forth between a chesty mixed voice and a belt. And once again, as I mentioned several times already, that I do consider belting as a form of mixed voice, but just with very open mouth. Okay, very open. Okay, so yeah, awesome. Mix. Oh. I love the that kind of thing. It just moves me. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that moves me. That really touches me at a very deep spot. Okay, in my heart. Beautiful, really beautiful, really beautiful. And right now, the ooh vowel that he's doing, which is why I actually paused. It's a more narrow ooh vowel than what it did at the first part of the music video. Okay, so. Really awesome, guys. Really awesome. It's making me emotional, but let's go ahead and continue. Okay. So over there, that's full belt again, and the B flat 4 is really opening up the vowel. You can hear. So let's talk about that for a bit. A. When we say A, stay, let. Apologies for my burp, guys, but not let, but stay, a. When you speak it here, a, and you don't go or you don't narrow the vowel in your first passaggio, then you get into a belt setting naturally. So if you listen to the sound he's doing. You can hear it has this very mouthy quality. I'm gonna demonstrate. Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate. See if I can actually get that I with that warm ups. But so the melody. So if I go A and I will go to a belt. So it will kind of like result in that. It will result in that. Whereas if I were to go in a more mixed voice, and apologies if I'm blowing out the the microphone, apologies for that. But if we were to go in a mixed voice there with that A vowel, then it would have been more of an E. It would have been that rather than A. Okay, that's the difference. But if you do it in the lower range, you guys won't be able to hear much of a difference. Not much of a difference, but up there, as we get above the passaggio or the first bridge of the male voice, which is roughly from an E flat 4, E4, F4, and F sharp 4, right around there. Okay, that's when you go into that kind of area, you either go into a belt or a mix, and clearly it's going to a belt. You can hear the shouty quality in the sound, but he's not straining. Okay, he's still in a mixed setting. The split of resonance is there, and that's just done perfectly. Okay, all right. Belt, beautiful. Oh. That one right there, that's actually a strong mixed voice, okay? Because just the nature of the vowel, it's getting the voice in a more close timbre. But he's leaning a lot there to give that very strong sound. The thing is that if I go, "Eep," that in a sense will require more support because it's closed. So in order to be heard, you have to lean more into the support or the apagio, or lean into the support more in order to make that sound the same volume as, let's say, "Hey," into that, okay? Hope that makes sense. But yeah, so he's very good. His technique is very good, okay? And I have a feeling that he might have some sort of classical training in his voice. I could be wrong. He could be a complete, non-trained person, and he's just a natural singer without any formal training, and he's just doing that by intuition, right? So I could be wrong here, but that's sort of like what I think for now. High C, tenor high C, C5, killing it, slaying those high Cs like it's nothing for him. Oh my God, so powerful, so compressed. Oh my God, I can see why you like him, okay? I can see why that's the case. I mean, that is very hard. That is very hard to do, guys. It's very advanced, okay? He has a very powerful voice, very strong, developed voice, okay? God bless him. God bless Luis Miguel. Oh. That vowel, that open ah vowel on a belt. Listen. And look how much he's opening his mouth. Because you have to do that in order to do it like that, like the way he's doing. Oof. It's amazing. He's like literally in the borderline of yelling and belting. And he's taking that risk. He's not yelling. Still, he's not yelling. I would not call that a yell. I would still call that a belt. Okay? He's very skilled. Extremely skilled. God bless Luis Miguel. Wow. Oh. Oh my God, he's so good. Okay, he's probably gonna belt again. I mean, oh my God. He's doing things that the majority of teachers, voice teachers, vocal coaches out there will say, "Oh, that's just yelling, that's just shouting." It's not. Trust me, it's not. Okay, he's that good. He is that good. His chest voice or his thyroid muscles are so strong that he can do that. Not everybody can do this, guys. Not everybody. Even with a lot of training, it's very hard to do what he's doing. Okay, he's really, really doing something that's extraordinary. Okay, it's making me emotional. I don't want to cry right now. Look at his time. So he's again belting up at a high C on an ah vowel, a very open ah vowel. And he's not narrowing the vowel, he's not modifying the vowel or anything like that. He's keeping it and it's just taking that higher. It's very hard to do that. It's very, very hard. You need very strong chest voice musculature in order to execute that. God bless this man. God bless this man. Seriously. Oh my God. And I paused so many times. I don't know. This video is probably about 30 minutes long by now, but I'm just so passionate about music, guys, and I just feel the need to pause and give my analysis. Okay, so I hope you guys don't mind. And yeah, my voice is changing. I don't want to cry, but let's go. Oh. And all this, his glottal attacking. He's doing glottal attacks, glottal onsets, which is another, I would say, misconception by a lot of people out there, a lot of teachers, I would say, that they say that glottal attacks are bad. Glottal attacks, when done correctly, of course, are one of the best things you can do for the voice, because you are bringing the vocal folds together at a very rapid setup, very quickly, And when done correctly, it can really strengthen your voice. Okay, it can really strengthen your voice. And clearly, Mr. Luis Miguel has a very strong voice, and he's doing it correctly. And because he's doing it correctly, and because he has done this over and over and over many times over many years, his voice has gotten stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, so perfect. God bless him. God bless him. Nice mix there. I love that. Okay, so over here you can see that he's going ow, so he's modifying the vowel when it's coming down actually. Whereas, you know, people will say, oh, modify the vowels as you go higher, but he's actually doing that in the lower. But of course that's because of a stylist or artistic choice, not because of a technique choice, right? Because he can go open pretty much up to a high C. At least that's what I saw here, but he's very talented. He's extremely talented, guys, I have to say. I mean, God bless him, God bless him, wow. And once again, really sorry for if I'm pausing a lot, but guys, I have to give my analysis as a teacher, okay? So try to understand that, but yeah. Doing that over and over and over, which should even give more validation and approval that he's not yelling. If he were yelling, he would have lost his voice by now. Seriously, he would have, because the type of compression, the type of intensity, the type of volume he's using, it's insane. Okay, it's absolutely insane. And he's killing it. He's slaying it. Wow. God bless you, my friend. And you can see he's holding out the note with a beautiful vibrato, floating vibrato, very narrow oscillated vibrato. It's not that, it's very narrow, okay, which is something I personally like a lot more than the wider ones, okay. God bless him. God bless you, my friend. God bless Luis Miguel. Amiga Oh my god, oh my goodness. He's extremely talented, very strong voice, very powerful voice. And he's doing that over and over and over. And that ooh vowel, you can say ooh, not ooh. That ooh vowel, that's what made me think that he has some opera training, some classical training, because that ooh vowel takes a lot more support, a lot of energy to do that, okay? And he's doing that. He did a regular kind of ooh vowel, a more higher larynx, kind of brighter ooh vowel at the mid part of the song, and I pointed that out as well if you guys are watching with me, or if you guys are with me so far. But yeah, so he's kind of doing two different types of ooh vowel, and of course it depends on the context of the song, and which is why he's doing that. But awesome, mind blowing, mind blowing. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right. Wow. I have no idea how long this video is. Probably over 30 minutes by now. But guys, if you're with me so far, then congrats. We just finished reacting and doing a very in-depth analysis of Luis Miguel singing La Incondicional in El Concierto, or the concert, I think, right? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's perfect. It's perfect. I am completely blown away by his talent. The fact that he's going up there over and over with this super wide vowel and doing it correctly like that with no mistake, no yelling, no losing the split of resonance. It's in the spot, it's in the mask, okay? And going back and forth with mixed voice belting, mixed voice belting. It's just mind-blowing. It's absolutely extraordinary, okay? That's all I will say, guys. That's all I will say. I don't feel like, giving any more further analysis because I already said it, as I reacted to this video, and I paused a lot of times, which I think pissed some of you guys out there. So apologies for that. But seriously, guys, thank you again so much for introducing me to Luis Miguel. And gosh, I will definitely be reacting to a lot more of his stuff as well as other Espanol music if you guys want me. And I actually got a few requests as well already, which I'll be doing later in the weekends or perhaps next week, okay? But amazing. Absolutely amazing, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something from it. But let me just go ahead and wrap this video here. So there you go, guys. That's my reaction and my analysis of Luis Miguel singing La Incondicional El Concierto. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and my super long in-depth analysis, because if you did, then make sure to smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already, okay? And if you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell and click on all, because I will be doing a lot more Luis Miguel and other Spanish music. So stay tuned for all that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of my reaction and my super long in-depth analysis. And let me know down in the comments which Luis Miguel or any Espanol music you guys want me to react to. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.